Hello, Upward Soccer families. Pastor Travers from VC Family. Just want to give you a little summary of what we're going to be learning in our devotions this week in soccer. From the very beginning of Paul's new life as a Christian, God had a mission for him. God told Ananias that Saul is my chosen instrument to take my message to the Gentiles and the kings, as well as to the people of Israel. That's from Acts chapter 9. Paul started preaching in places like Damascus and Jerusalem and Tarsus and Antioch, places where there were already Jewish and Christian communities. But soon the Holy Spirit led the church in Antioch to send Paul and his friend Barnabas even farther, to places where people had never heard about Jesus. Their first journey took them to the island of Cyprus and then to cities in what is now known as Turkey. Everywhere they went, they told people about Jesus, and many people believed. Later, Paul went on 2 more long missionary journeys, visiting places like Philippi, Athens, Corinth, and Ephesus. He traveled mostly on foot or by boat, and it wasn't easy, but Paul was committed to the mission. This is also the point in the Bible where Saul starts to be called Paul. That's his Roman name. And since he's sharing Jesus with Gentiles and Romans and non-Jews, it made sense for him to use his name that they would recognize, which is Paul. Paul believed that everyone needed to hear the gospel and the good news about Jesus, and he once wrote this: "Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved." But how can they believe if they've never heard, and how can they hear unless someone tells them? Paul gave his life to telling others about Jesus. And even though it was hard, he never gave up. We can follow Paul's example by being bold and unashamed to share our faith, because the message of Jesus is worth sharing.